Mrs. O'Malley, Mr. Hill, Mr. Ledbetter, principals, teachers, family, friends, and other invited guests. The senior class of 1992 proudly welcomes you to our commencement exercises this evening. We regret that our original plans have been interrupted. However, we would like to thank each of you for your past support and for your attendance at this very important event in our lives this evening. Thank you. Good evening. It is my honor and privilege as the salutatorian of the Central High School graduating class of 1992 to take a few moments and reflect upon the past few years at Central High School. The class of 1992 is one that has become one class from many. We came from different schools and from different walks of life. Although we are separate individuals, we are the unified class of 1992. We have undergone numerous changes throughout our years at Central High School. We learned through our experiences at Central High School that change is helpful. It helps enrich our lives in so many ways. For instance, let's begin with the 8th grade. We have come a long way since first walking in those double doors. We were terrified that we'd never find our way around or that some upperclassman would take it upon himself to pick us up and kindly dump us in the nearest trash. But 8th grade was a time for getting to know Central High School, along with its many rules, regulations, lunches, schedules, faculty, and staff. As innocent 8th graders, and counting the days until we would no longer be the low man on the totem pole. But ahead was not going to be easy, and at the end of the year, we were ready for a break. 9th grade, however, was entirely different. We were no longer the youngest. We had new students coming in from Rookville and Whitesburg, and were beginning to feel rather important because, hey, we had somebody else to pick on. In 9th grade, most of us play Romeo, and it molded our opinions of Shakespeare. Grade, we also got our first taste of foreign languages, had the chance to join actual clubs, and get involved in the choosing of our own classes. We were real high school students who were really beginning to belong. Grade, we were students, active in everything imaginable. Reading squad, acting on stage, singing in the chorus, and joining all the clubs. And believe it or not, we were earning the respect of the upperclassmen. But we also began to see the problem of homework. And in 10th grade, there was enough to go around, 3 times. We wrote essay after essay after essay and did page after page of math homework. We took biology and dissected frogs and earthworms, and we all had our share of Ms. Wilkins's skulls. 10th grade was a transition period for the class of 1992, small, to being pretty important. After all, the next year, the class of 1992 had a real title, juniors. In our junior year, we began to take it seriously. After all, college, the PSAT, SAT, and careers involved in at school. Try the Beta Club, National Honor Society, who's who among American high school students. See a pattern? Academics were becoming very important to many of us, but for many others of us, career plans became the thing. And vocational high school provided the school credit that we needed to graduate, as well as some job training. What more could we ask for? What else was there? Oh, one thing. The junior year would never be complete without the prom. And the class of 1992 planned night prom at Central High School. It was a time for us to show our stuff and to hang out with the big guys. Our junior year, we began to see the approaching year as very close and at the least terrifying. Reached our senior year. Boy, time flies when you're having fun. Ordering pictures, writing papers, doing senior projects, getting ready for the prom, and finally preparing for the final and main event, graduation. It's a time of mixed feelings because we're happy to be out of school, but where do we go next? We're about to face the real world. We're leaving behind college and in our careers. New friends and new memories can never give a little more joy and happiness. Graduation is a time to remember not only the past, but a time to But before we look to the future, we need to thank the ones that have helped us make it to the present. Our teachers. that have faithfully helped tonight's seniors make it to this point. Thank you so much for your help and support. Now, 2 years ago, I promised a certain teacher that at graduation I would not forget her. So, Ms. Wilkins, thank you. You have been an inspiration to me and to everyone around you. All of our teachers have contributed not only to our education, but to our lives. You have given us something we can never forget or repay you for. You've given us faith in ourselves. You've told us you can do it. And by the grace of God and with help of people like you, we can. One more time, thank you. And a special thank you goes because he stuck it out through the rain and torn graduation caps. Without you, Mr. Bennett, this ceremony would be dead in the water. Thanks also to our staff, administration, family, and friends for being faithful supporters of all our endeavors. In closing, I leave a message to you, the class of 1992. Think about our future. Don't let it slip up on us. And remember where you came from. Memories of the past keep you from striving to making greater memories in the future. Thank you.
The road rise up to me. May the word be always that right. May the sun shine on your face. The rains fall on your fields. And until we meet again, and until we meet again, let us hold the palm of His hand.
There are three kinds of people in this world: those that watch things happen and those that wondered what happened. And we, as the class of 1992, are those that make things happen, and the awards that we've received and the accomplishments. I would like for all of them to please stand at this time. Tonight, I would like to recognize these special individuals who have received an amount of $70. Individuals who have received, would you please stand at this time? I would also like to recognize these classmates who have received a combined total amount of $11,602 in athletic scholarships. And anyone who has received a military have received a combined total amount of $210,000. Now, among all of us special classmates, would you please stand? Jay has been